Good morning. It's Karla Marie here with your 13th day of Mom Spiration from my book, Mom Spiration. I hope that you ladies are having a fabulous morning and that your or week is started on the right foot. Another week to rock it and to get some things accomplished for yourself and your family. I'm excited. I have lots of things planned this week for our family. This week is my birthday. I'll be 46. Getting older used to bother me, but it doesn't anymore. I actually embrace it. So I'll be 46 years old this week, and I'm super excited. We have something big planned. It's been a couple years since we've taken family photos, so for my birthday, my husband has arranged for us to have family pictures taken, and we're having a dinner where, with the family at somewhere special. So we're very excited about that, or I'm very excited about that. So hopefully you have things planned this week that you're excited about too. But that's not what we're here for, right? We're here to talk about day 13, Mom Spiration. And what, pray tell, is Mom Spiration number 13, you ask? It is let them see order. Let that sink in for a second. Let them see order. Now, I don't cuss, but I perceive that many of you thought that I did when I said the word order. But you know what? We're going to talk about it today, because sometimes getting organized and being systematic in how we go about our lives and our goals and our dreams can make or break our goals or dreams, right? And our kids are watching that. They perceive when we're frazzled, and they perceive when we have a plan. And we teach them how to plan and strategize and organize their own lives by doing that ourselves. Sometimes it may mean organizing the house, getting rid of everything that isn't necessary. Sometimes it may be organizing our lives, our schedules, getting rid of everything that's not necessary in our schedules, so that we can be consistent and effective and efficient in the things that are important for ourselves and our family. So sometimes our kids need to see that. Our kids pick up on the frazzled mom complex, right? When we're all over the place and we're forgetting everything and never on time, just everything is always a rush, because we have failed to plan and strategize and create a system that works for ourselves and our families. And so this just happens to be a strong, gift of mine. And so I don't have too much of a problem with being organized, because myself, I cannot function in chaos. And that can mean noise chaos, that can mean clutter chaos, that can mean disorganized life chaos. I have to have a plan for everything. And sometimes that plan has to, I do have to be flexible and know that things do change and happen, and I have to be able to roll with that. But I rather start everything with a plan than not to. And of course, I consult God on that plan, and I consult those that are involved, my family, on that plan, and figure out what works best for me in that instance, in that circumstance. So if you're having a hard time organizing your household, organizing your daily life, then it's going to be a little hard to organize going back to school in it, or to throw a new business in it, or a new job, or a new baby. Every time you add layers to your life and to the system of your household, if things are already chaotic, it's just going to be more chaos. And so there's no better time than the present. You don't have to wait for January 1st to get organized. You don't have to wait for a specific date to clean out the basement or the garage or your closets or that junk drawer or under your bed, whatever the situation is. Your life and your family's life will be better for it, and your kids are watching. Now, I'll be honest. I am so thankful that my husband shares my passion for organization and systematic living. Sounds really plastic, doesn't it? But you know what? I don't think that I would have been able to function being married to someone that was like really disorganized and messy, because it would have driven me crazy. So thank you, Lord, for that. The flip side of that is that I have 6 children, and out of those 6, 2 of them, if I allowed it, and I don't allow it, could be borderline hoarders. Let's just be honest here. 2 others of them are just a little bit messy, and then 2 are, pretty streamlined in how they live and organize their life. But we just can't function that way. And so, my husband and I had a conversation the other day, and some days you just don't want to remind someone to do something. You don't want to keep reminding over and over and over. Okay, don't forget this. Don't forget this. This is on your chore list. Yada, yada, yada. All those things, right? But my husband said, let me talk to you for a second. And I'm like, oh gosh. He says, never apologize for the standards that we set for our household, even if they complain. I swear it set me free. I was like, you know what? You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. We work hard for what we've been blessed with. And I want to make sure that we are good stewards of our home, of our household, of our yard, just of our lives. And part of that is order, organizing, systems, and planning, and really getting all that chaos going on in my head out on paper, or in my case, my calendar on my phone. But it's just important. I have a family of 8. Everybody's going in different directions. If I didn't take it upon myself to make sure that I organized where everybody needed to be, when they needed to be there, what they needed to take to that place, we would be totally ruined. So sometimes life has to put you in a situation where you no longer have a choice. You can't fly by the seat of your pants anymore. And we're talking about order on many different fronts. Your household, your schedules, your relationships, all of those things need to come into order in order for you to be efficient, and in order for you to be, to be able to do what you're called to do, and for your family to do the same. And so, trust me, I happen to be very natural at it. It's something that comes natural and something that I need in order to function and to be productive. Everybody's not a natural. So sometimes you need to get help. Sometimes you have to do things on purpose until they become natural, right? If you don't make up your bed every day, but you want your kids to make up their bed every day, we have to lead by example, right? If you're not doing something and you're expecting them to do something, they're kind of looking at you like, really? So it's important to just do things on purpose until they become natural. Especially if you know that doing that is going to bring peace to your household. It's going to bring peace to you, and you're going to be able to sit down and think and ponder, or take up a hobby or do something else, because all your time isn't always trying to play catch up. And all your time isn't spent cleaning because you've neglected it, over a period of time. And trust me, I am not trying to be critical. What I'm saying is order breeds efficiency. Order breeds success. You will find, in your life, period, that you have more peace when you bring order to those areas that are causing you stress. When you bring order to those areas that are causing you to be frazzled or to be anxious. And again, it's not natural for everyone. I have children that it's not natural for. So I have to continually help them through that process and think through that process to the point where they know, what the expectation is. But sometimes we have to have a discussion as to why. Why is that important? Because of this. Why are we doing this every day? because it helps us achieve this goal or whatever the case is. But just know, as we talked about before, many times that our kids are doing what they see us do, not what we tell them all the time. And so being an example in that area, even if you haven't been an example in this area up to this point, you can start at any time, and you can start small, and you can start with one thing. Nobody's telling you to get your whole house and life in order in one day. We all have areas we have to work on. We all do. I do, you do, we all do. So don't be overwhelmed by this conversation. Just pick one area of your life, one area of your daily schedule or of your household or whatever the situation is that's causing the most amount of stress, and figure out how to streamline it, how to organize it. And then when you feel like you got that under control, then move on to another area and help your kids do the same thing. So Mom Spiration number 13 is a little ouchy for some of us that need to get some areas in line. But let your kids see order. Let them see you organize your life, plan your life, strategize your life in areas that cause stress so that they know they can do it too, right? Let them see order. We'll see you ladies tomorrow. Bye.